All right, so rocking and rolling here. This is going to be my futile attempt at making a successful YouTube video. If you know anything about me, I'm very, very self-deprecating. So you'll get to know that better over time. But all that aside, my name is Michael Powell, and this is mainly going to be about the cleanse that I just started today. I'm doing a 10-day cleanse. This is the plan that I've kind of set out for myself here. Kind of clear my body, toxins, some stuff that's kind of accumulated over time. I kind of want to get it out. I can feel it building up in my body, and it's affected me in a negative way. So I want to get rid of it. I don't like it. I don't like how I feel anymore, so I'm going to cleanse and kind of reset here, okay? Just physically, hopefully this will spill over and affect emotional, have some emotional repercussions positively as well, okay? So why am I doing this? Again, this is going to be my first video. It's a little backstory on myself. I just moved back to Florida from Pennsylvania. I was always asked, why in the hell did you move to Pennsylvania from Florida? Well, it's another video, another story, another time. But ultimately, I'm back in Florida. I'm kind of helping out my family with some situations. So along with that, hey, I got a new job too. Congratulations to me, okay? What do you know? I'm like every other American now who can get a job, or some people say they can't, but that's a lie. Either way, like I mentioned earlier, I've been having some spillover with my diet, my exercise, and I can just kind of feel it accumulating in my body. So I'm gonna flush it out. Okay, just kind of hit reset and reset my metabolism and my mental state, and emotional state as well. Okay. Ultimately, I'm just gonna flush the system out with a ton of water, and when I say that, I'm talking 2.5 gallons a day for the first 5 days, okay? The last second 5 days, I'm going to bump it back to 1 gallon a day. That's going to kind of reset my metabolism, my system, and everything like that, and flush everything out. Along with that, I'm going to have an extremely strict diet. I'm going to eat only a handful of items. It's going to be extremely high protein, no starchy carbs, nothing like that. Fruits, strictly protein and vegetables. Lean meats, so we're talking tuna fish. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of chicken breast, egg whites, and then I am going to have a single protein shake immediately after a workout as well. Okay. Let me just show you real quick what kind of water I'm talking about here. So what I've done, this is today's intake. So we're at almost 6 p.m. today. And that's 2 gallons of water that I've pretty much polished off pretty well. I mean, I could kill that in a matter of a few minutes. But as you can see, what I've done is I've actually made some markings on the jugs themselves. See those clearly, okay? The purpose of that is, to represent the timing of how I'm intaking this water, because it's very important not to overwhelm your system with too much water at one point in time. So if you refer back to just a moment ago, what I'm doing is when I'm initially waking up in the morning, which is at 6 a.m., I'm going to take in about a liter and a half of water immediately within the first 5 to 10 minutes of being awake. The reason for that is overnight, and if you're a guy, I mean, I'm sure girls go through the exact same thing. I don't have any formal education when it comes to physiology or the human body or anything. It's all through experiences that I've had myself. But guess what happens when I wake up first thing in the morning? I'm hitting the pisser, okay? My body is still processing even though I am sleeping, which is a great thing. The human body is an amazing thing, and it still works even though we're not consciously awake, okay? So I'm going to take my piss. So I need to replenish what my body has processed over that, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, okay? So again, liter and a half initially upon waking, okay? If you take a pre-workout, that sort of thing, don't do that. I'm not doing any of that. Strictly water, okay? If you're a coffee drinker, get rid of it for this cleanse, okay? Continue to sip on water if you're going to work out in the mornings. That's what I do. Is I get up at 6, I'm at the gym no later than 7. I'm going to work out at a medium to high intensity for an hour. No cardio, strictly weight training, strength training, whatever your particular training method would be. Do that for 45 minutes to an hour. Sip water as you normally would during your workout session, okay? again, immediately after my workout, what I'm going to do is take a protein shake, okay? Get, 40 to 50 grams of some high quality protein in there, because you want to replenish, okay? It's all going to get flushed out through this system anyways that we're working on here. So from about 8:30 to 9 is when I'm going to really start hitting the water hard and on a very consistent basis throughout the rest of my day. Okay, we'll just use 9 as an example. Okay, so I'm going to consume about 2 glasses of water per hour on the hour. Okay, now you can spread this out. If you would like to just chug it and get it done and over with, go for it. Okay, 16 to 20 ounces of water. I didn't do the math exactly. I didn't write it down. I have very basic notes for this presentation. Check it out. Those are my notes. What, when, where, why, how, all that good jazz. Okay, I think I learned that when I was, 6. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, this is what I've done today. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, so on and so forth. We're at 6 o'clock right now. 2 glasses per hour. No real method to the madness there. Pretty simple. Okay. Be prepared and be close by a bathroom because I've already urinated about 15 times today. Yeah, I said it 15 times and it's 6 o'clock at night. Okay, but I feel better. I feel great. It's amazing what the body does when you feed it and you provide it what it needs to survive and function properly. And that's the ultimate goal here, is to get my body reset back to its natural state, the way it should be. We're exposed to a lot of toxins, a lot of different things in the environment that we live in, so we need to be very conscious of what we're putting in our bodies. Okay. So again, what this is going to consist of is 2 to 2.5 gallons of water per day for the first 5 days, and then a gallon, maybe a gallon and a quarter the last 5 days. Super lean protein, vegetable in there. Okay, I'm choosing to use celery stalks, 3 or 4 celery stalks a day, not the full stalks but the individual ones. Okay, yeah, I just did that on video, so go ahead and laugh with me on that one. And broccoli, raw. Everything's going to be raw. You don't want to be cooking any of this, just eat it raw. Okay, get that roughage in your system. It's going to help cleanse out everything else. Okay, if it's just water, it's just going to keep passing through. We're going to use that protein and that roughage from the vegetables to clean everything out. Okay, I mean, ultimately my experience on day 1 with this is that, number 1, you're going to choke down some water. Okay, I'm a fairly well-conditioned person. I have a pretty clean diet for the most part, and I generally consume a large amount of water every single day, and I was still pushing myself to consume this 2.5 gallons of water today, which I'm almost at 2 for the day. So if you're not accustomed to drinking a lot of water, if you're not accustomed to timing your meals, that sort of thing, it's going to be probably a little more of a challenge for you to get this done throughout the course of the day. But again, keep focus and you shouldn't have any problem succeeding. Ultimately, my purpose with this is, maybe give some advice, just share my experiences with this cleanse. I do want to give a little credit. I did do some research online, some independent research. Also watched a couple other videos. A gentleman by the name of Elliot Hulse. He's pretty inspiring. I like what he has to say. For the most part, Elliot, not everything's perfect, so sorry, man. But the basis of this with the water and the timing really was derived from that. And again, using my own experience from my years of weight training and nutrition and just general body training. I know how my body reacts to certain things, so I've tailored it and twisted a little bit to fit my needs and basically what I know works from my own experiences. So, but on top of that, this video here, I'm going to cut it real quick because I don't want ever to have a video that's going to be more than like 10-15 minutes long. So I'll cut this short. But ultimately, this is going to be the first of ideally many more to come. Okay, I like to be able to share my experiences, share and express my knowledge with other people, and hopefully this will be able to help somebody and inspire them to undergo the same cleanse. Now, ultimately, I'm going to do a few more of these for this cleanse, and then we'll branch off and hit on some other topics, whether it's some weight training, sport-specific training, or even some theory, experiences, whatever. Okay. I'm open to taking questions on this, some feedback. If you really don't like what you saw, let me know. I don't care. Whatever. So, other than that, I'm over and out for today, and I will reconvene with you at a later point in time. Peace.